Test, test.
Yeah, you can just be looking at this thing. What are we doing now? What are we doing? I didn't use that.
The check marks on my paper, just like monkey see, monkey do. God. You are, you came in ready.
I got a shower.
All right. No comment. I'm just gonna leave that over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should be all right.
Yeah, so she tried to call it.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now 7:03 p.m. This Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, we will kick off the Mount Thorsville Area School Board and Work Session with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do first. Yeah. All right, roll call, please, Mrs. Smith. Okay.
Mr. Albert is absent. Mr. Badger,
Here.
Mr. Eisenhower,
Here.
Mr. Gardner,
Here.
Mr. Hausnick,
Here.
Miss McCoy,
Here.
Mrs. Meyer, she online?
It has not made it online.
Okay, she's absent. Mrs. Oberheim here and Mr. Young.
Here. All right, before we get started this evening, Mr. Tormey has something.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to, at this time, offer a moment of silence for former board president, vice president, and member for the Mount Thorsville Area School District, Chuck Grimm. He served from December 7th, 1993 through December 6th, 2005. He was vice president from 96 to 03, president from 04 through his last meeting on December 6, 2005. He continued his presence in the district through his very personal interest in the memorial gardens here on the grounds of Mount Thorsville Area High School. So at this time, please join me in a moment of silence for Mr. Chuck Grimm. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Do we have any recognitions or presentations on the evening? None? All right, we'll move straight to the public comment portion of the evening. This is again for residents and taxpayers who comment on matters of concern, official action or deliberation before the board. You'll have one unpaused 3-minute time frame to do so. If you'd like to make a comment, please come on up. Just a reminder too, when you come up, please state your name and your address as well.
Hello, my name's Angela Miller. I went to, my address is 90 Reese Run in Thorsville. I was a student at Lowestock Valley Elementary School, and I just want to say I already know what your guys' decisions are for it, but it makes me sick how you could waste billions of dollars renovating schools here in town that didn't need to be done because someone felt it needed to be fancy so it could fit in with the district community standards. Did the high school really need to be torn down and rebuilt? No. Did the fancy additions added on to the school need to be done? No. Was the skylights in the courtyard, or length of the courtyard, a raised roof in the cafeteria and other renovations for the T. McCall Middle School that was in good condition before the renovations were done, that cost a great amount of money to satisfy the school board's high priority standards that could have gone towards the Lowestock Valley Elementary School that actually needed to be done? No. Why is the Lowestock Valley not as important? Is it because it's not in the city? If anyone should be voted out of the school board, it should be all the ones who are irresponsible with the money being spent on unnecessary renovations because they apparently live in an expensive lifestyle and don't know the difference between wants and needs. To all agreed, to waste a ridiculous amount of money on unnecessary renovations on all the schools that are seen in the city of Montoursville that didn't need to be done, or fancy additions added on that didn't need to be done. You guys all knew for years, many years, that the Little Sac Valley Elementary School needed renovations done. Nothing spent towards it at all. I think whoever thought, to do all this with the money and not using it properly should be fired and replaced on the board. And it's your guys' fault, and I guess you guys got what you wanted, and congratulations for being idiots. That's how I feel.
On Snell Lower Manor Road. I just want to say, I just want to say that I'm very disappointed with this administration, especially Mr. Taramino. Through all this, somebody that should have been neutral was not neutral. He pushed for the new high school and he got what he wanted, the new high school. And he pushed hard for the new high school and you got what you wanted for the new high school. And you've been pushing to close Little Sac Valley now. And you got a board convinced that that's the best way to do, the best thing to do. But I will tell you this, it's not the best thing for those kids out there that will have to be bused into this lighter building. It's not the best for those kids. And if you can't see that, you're blind.
Hi, Paul Rinker, 1102 Chestnut Street. You've heard a lot of reasons why you shouldn't close that school. But here's one maybe you haven't thought of. By doing that, you're reducing your capacity. Even after you add on to lighter, in violation of a whole bunch of borough codes that you need variances for. And I know that you have projections that say that the enrollment is decreasing and it's going to continue decreasing. But those projections are projections that Lycoming County is dying. You know, there are a lot of people who don't want it to die, including our county commissioners who are working hard at revitalizing it. And many of the local officials are also working hard to revitalize it, to bring businesses in here. But one of the things businesses look at is the education. And when they see that our local school boards have closed down schools so they can't accept any more students, they aren't going to come here. So your projections are really self-fulfilling prophecies. By closing that school, you are murdering the county. Think about that. They're working to save it. You're working to kill it. And as it's dying, the children you think you're working for are being educated just to leave. Because with it dying, there's nothing here for them. And you're set on making sure that it dies. So they move away from their families in order to get decent jobs, because you're making sure that decent jobs don't come here. Before you make your vote, I want you to think about that. You're not helping anyone except an architectural firm and a bunch of contractors that are going to do the work to shrink our school district. $20 million to shrink a school district. That doesn't sound like a brilliant plan to me. And I can't believe it sounds like a good plan to anyone. Thank you.
Anyone else in the room before I go to online? All right, seeing none, we'll go to Zoom. If you would like to make a comment, please raise your hand. All right, seeing none, we will close this portion of the public comment for the evening. We move on to the general agenda items. I'd like to combine 3.1 through 3.7. And 3.8 we'll pull out, do separately. It needs to be a roll call vote for that one. We're gonna do 3.1 through 3.7, and then 3.8 will be separate.
Thank you.
And that requires a roll call vote.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions on 3.1 through 3.7? All right, seeing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Well, the ayes have. 3.8, approval of the resolution to close Loyal Sauk Valley Elementary School and consolidate to Lighter Elementary School. I'll take a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second. Any questions or comments prior to the roll call vote? All right, hearing none, Mrs. Smith?
Mr. Albert,
Yes.
Mr. Badger,
Yes.
Mr. Eisenhower.
Yes.
Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
Mr. Hausnick,
Yes.
Ms. McCoy.
No.
Um. Ms. Oberheim, Mrs. Oberheim,
No.
and Mr. Young.
Yes.
Right, so there's a vote 6 yes and 2 no, correct?
Correct.
All right, moving on to the personnel portion of the evening. Again, would like to combine 4.1 and 4.2 since there's only 2 of them there.
I make a motion to accept.
Any questions?
Who's second? Who was the second on?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, that's- Thank you.
Behind.
All right, any questions on 4.1 or 4.2? Questions? All right, hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, the ayes have it. 5.1 academics, approval of a request from Ann and Eric Fogelman for enrollment and waiver of tuition of Alba Calzado Munoz for an exchange student from Spain for the 2025-2026 school year.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, let's take us to the final public comment portion of the evening. Again, this is for residents and taxpayers who comment on areas of concern or official action for the board. You have 3 unpaused time minutes. If you'd like to make a comment, please come to the podium. Seeing none, we'll
I
go.
think we have one.
Oh, we got one. Yeah, come on up. Sorry about that.
Christy Boyer, Stone Lane, Williamsport, Mentor School District. I have a third and fourth grader at the Valley. With the vote, I just want to say that I really hope going forward, the classrooms stay at 19 students or less. It is very important for the teachers, for the students. So I really want to keep that in the forefront as we move forward after this vote. I also would like to suggest that when you merge the schools here in 2 years, that you consider the first year maybe adding an additional guidance counselor. I think this is going to be a big change for these students, and the additional support would be great for them. I also know we're short on nurses right now. I know that you're not even getting applicants. Our nurse is coming down to lighter half days right now, so our students don't even have a nurse half day up there. So I hope the promise of keeping the 2-year nurses for the first year continues. I would love to see it continue past that, but I know at the town hall meetings, just the 1 year was kind of promised. I really hope the busing situation gets taken care of for those students. I'll continue showing up and giving my advice. I'm in the schools at least 3 times a week. I see what is going on in there. I know I've expressed the pros that I see of the merger. I do see some pros. I'll continue speaking on that. I'd love to see, you know, the principal getting more support. It's a tough job he has out there, just being by himself with some of the behaviors we have in the classrooms. So that is one thing that I think will be promising for the merger, is having more support for students who desperately want to pay attention in class and want their teachers' attention, that are being distracted throughout the day. That will be, I think, a pro. Thank you.
Ma'am, I'd like to thank you. You've been very consistent in coming to meetings and you've been very respectful. You've given us really great ideas. And we hope that you do continue to do so, because we know that we understand this is going to be a difficult process for everybody involved. We want to make it as smoothly as possible. So you having your hands in the mix out there and communicating with your admin team is absolutely perfect. And we hope you continue to do that. So thank you very much.
And thank you for all the care that you have for the kids,
Absolutely.
and being able to see the pros of, I mean, I'm a no vote, you know, I have to see the pros of it, but I know that there's a lot of broken hearts, and there's been a lot of time and energy put into trying to keep it open for a lot of years by different people. And you know, that doesn't go unnoticed.
I just like to say, one of our number one priorities in consolidating. One thing is the safety of the kids, okay? We have a very thorough security programs, multi-layered and everything. Half the kids, half the parents are out there, have major anxiety. This is going to give kids more anxiety. To you and all the parents and teachers, just so you know, security will only be better enhanced by the consolidation. So want to make sure that's not a concern of anybody.
Right, anyone in the room? Carrie, come on. All right, seeing none, we'll go online. If you would like to make a comment, please raise your hand. All right, seeing none, that will close the public comment portion for the evening, and we will move for a motion to adjourn. Take motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn. We'll also take a second.
Second.
Sorry, thank you. It's all right. Any parting words? All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you.
There's just one.